Hello and welcome back, children. This is Mr. Muzaffar presenting before you the ninth topic of your honeycomb reader. The name of the topic is Vocation by Rabindranath Tagore. My dear children, this poem is written by Rabindranath Tagore. I have told you about Rabindranath Tagore. He won Nobel Prize in 1913, first Asian to win Nobel Prize in literature. My dear children, in this poem, a child speaks about his wishes and attractions. The poem that I am going to teach you today, today, a child speaks about his wishes and attractions. It shows the state of his wavering but innocent mind, my dear children. Wavering means doubt, uncertain but innocent mind. The poem is about a child gets attracted to the ways of people around him and finds different curiosities and attractions in their lives. As you all, my dear children, whenever you saw doctors and engineers and army captains around you, a curiosity arises in your mind that you too want to become a captain, you too want to become a doctor or an engineer, my dear children. Same is the case with this boy. The poem is about how a child gets attracted to the ways of people around him and finds different curiosities and attractions in their lives. He is not aware of the tough routine they have to go through. It shows his innocence. It shows his innocence and lack of worldly sadness, my dear children. At three different points of time during at three different points of time during the day, he notices different hawkers. He notices different hawkers and gets impressed by their free choices and independent way of life. When the gong sounds 10 in the first part of the day, my dear children, he goes to his school and sees the vendor crying. And sees the vendor crying, bangles, 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 precious stone bangles. And he wishes, my dear children, he could be a peddler and move freely anywhere just like him. My dear children, here he saw different people around him, and when he is seeing their activities, he is thinking himself that they are free. I must be like that, my dear children. I must be like that, because if a person is in school, if a child is in school, there he finds himself in chains. There he finds himself that he is bound within four walls of a school. My dear children, whatever he is seeing around him, and he is thinking that they are independent and I must be like them. At 4 in the evening, while returning from school, at the same time, he sees the plant specialist. He sees the plant specialist borrowing the ground, and he wanted to be a nursery worker. He wished to play in the dust. Now at 4 in the evening, he saw a person. He was planting plants in his nursery, and he had dust on his clothes and on his hands. Now he wished himself that he must be a nursery worker, and while he wished to play in the dust. at the point when night falls. At the point when night falls, his mom sends him to bed. Now his mom sends him to bed, and he sees the guardian through the window, and he wishes he could be a gatekeeper. Now he wishes that he could be a gatekeeper so that he could also move here and there in the streets at night freely. My dear children, I told you this poem is about a child. This poem is about a child who, when a child gets attracted, he gets attracted. This poem is about a child. He gets, my dear children, he gets attracted towards the people who are around him, who were around him, and he's he and finds different curiosities, and as I have told you, attractions in their lives. But he's not aware of tough routine they have to go through. He's not aware of those persons. He saw three persons. Firstly, my dear children, he saw hawker. And he got impressed towards the hawker, and he wished that he must be a hawker, and and independent way of life. And then he saw bangle seller. He saw bangle seller who was selling bangles and precious stones, and then he wishes that he should be a paddler and he should move freely anywhere just like him. And at 4 p.m. while he was coming back from the school, he saw a farmer. He was planting. He saw a nursery worker who was planting plants, and now he wishes that he must be a nursery worker, and there he wished to play in the dust, my dear children. And now when he reached back to his home, it was a night time. It was when night falls, and his mom sent him to his bed for sleeping, and from a window he saw a guardian, and then he wishes he could be a gatekeeper, so that he could also move here and there in the streets and night spree, because he's not actually, the child was not aware their tough routines. Child was not aware about their tough routines, but he was studying in a school. He is thinking that my life is tough more than other people in my area. That's why, my dear children, he wishes that he should be like other people, or he should be other people. As I have told you, it speaks about how a child is unaware of the harshness connected to daily life and gets attracted to various things in life. My dear children, this thing had happened to you also. My dear children, when I was child, these things were also happened to me. I too was thinking that I may be this individual, I may be that individual. But when I became adult, now I realized how difficult the routines they were. My dear children, in this way we have finished this poem. Thank you and have a good day. If you have any problem, please do contact with me. I am available 24/7. Thank you.